Hey, now you see what I'm saying? We forming like Voltron. What's up, man? It's your boy Moondog 38732, man. And I'm a co-host. You know what I'm saying? I'm a co-host this time with a very, very talented, outspoken, caring individual that's very intelligent as well. You gotta put that sprinkle that in there as well. You know what I'm saying? As you can see from my background, if anybody ever seen I Dream of Genie, you know you look inside of it from back in the day. That's what that background is.
Okay.
I ain't saying that she gonna grant wishes, but she will give you 3 hits of their knowledge though.
For sure, for sure, for sure. I appreciate that.
Hey man, you know I do what I can do when I can do it.
So, man, listen. How your week been?
Hey man, my week been straight, man. You know, working ain't work. You know what I'm saying? Did not hit that lottery like I was planning.
Man, 'cause I sure was in there. I was trying to have them call my number for
Cause
sure.
I already told them, but I could be like, hey, I was just gonna send a couple cashier checks out. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
I'm gonna put my name on. I gonna have like a trust name on or something. They wouldn't know who it came from.
Yeah, I sure had my party city costume ready, boy.
You know what I'm saying? So
Top to bottom.
see that now. Like I was saying on my live, what did I say? 2 different generations, but we have a lot of the same. You know what I'm saying? The way we see stuff. You see what I'm saying? But we know that at the same time, we from the same spot. But we know at the same time, depending on your generation and how you feel up in there, you see things differently. But with me, I am open to other viewpoints.
Right,
For
right.
some reason, man, people they just want you to agree all the time instead
That's
of
how we
asking
grow,
to it.
though.
I always say if you agree all the time, man, somebody lying, man.
That's
Ain't
how
no
we
way.
grow, though.
Ain't
Yeah.
adversity builds character. Not you know what I'm saying? You can't be sitting around, man, trying to hug on people all day, man, and not let them go out there and see what it's about.
Hmm.
You gotta make it happen. So now I know we co-hosting, but she told me the first topic today, because I didn't know what it was. When she told it to me, I'm like, you gotta break that. We gotta do that first. Gentle parenting.
Hmm.
I am from a generation. My folks was businessmen. You sick? Oh no! Shake that off, man. We gotta get out here and get this and make this work.
Yeah, you gotta go to school. I gotta go to work. Cause who finna take out work to stay home with you? Cause you sick. Shake that off.
Nobody. So could you please break that down to me, man? What when you saying gentle parenting, it kind of sounds like I'm an interviewer, but I'm not. You know what I'm saying? Man, what you talking about? I'm lost, man. We just having a conversation.
So for me, I can tell you my perspective, but I can also tell you that there's first of all a lot of different perspectives of what that is. Just like anything else, it's a spectrum of where people fall on that gentle parenting. But for the most part, is like you're not hitting your kids. I think for the most part, we can all agree that the goal is to not whoop your kids or to significantly reduce the amount of whoopings that they get. So, a lot of times with gentle parents and we're not trying to yell or scream at the kids. The goal is not, I think the misconception, at least from my perspective, of gentle parenting is like it means that there's no discipline in the household. Because that's not the case. But for me, it's like getting the child to understand why they need to do a certain thing and to get them to understand why the behavior, hey Marcia, why the behavior is not appropriate or what would be better benefits. Like I feel like it encourages our children to be more intelligent and to think and to make decisions versus me getting a whooping because I didn't break, I broke a rule. Well, I'm just gonna learn how to avoid getting a whooping. I'm not gonna stop doing what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's more effective because the kids really understand. No, mama's not just trying to boss you around. Mama's trying to keep you safe, or mama's trying to prepare you for something that you don't know is coming. And I might tell them what's coming depending on, if it's age appropriate or whatever. It's just kind of like you get to know the child and what really works for them versus let me just beat you and scream at you until you do what I say.
Now, I always say that, hey man, look here. I know I got this approach, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask you this question. Do you think that I would tell you something that would harm you instead of helping you? I know my approach may be a little rough around the edges, but at the end of the day, do you think I would tell you something that would harm you? And they'd be like, but they don't want to, you know what I'm saying? They don't want to agree because at the time you're upset, your feelings
Mm-hmm.
hurt, you got the bomb that just got dropped on you, so to speak.
Mm-hmm.
You don't really want to be like, yeah, you're right. I know that, but and at the same time, as parents, we see stuff like we can see the way things are going, right? So we can see like, hey, this may lead to this lead to that. But as a kid, as a child, man, a lot of times they can't see it because they haven't experienced a lot of things because of what they did. So, like I said, when I was growing up, man, gentle,
No,
yeah, we got it, but it was
yeah, I wasn't raised on gentle parents. I can tell you that now.
so us. My grandma was like, "Hey, I'm gonna tell you one time. That's it. If I do anything more than that,
You gonna
we go.
feel me
And
before
I'm gonna
you hear
say,
me again. Yeah.
I'm gonna say it in a gentle voice. But if I had to say it again, it's gonna be a problem. So when I
Mm-hmm.
hear you saying, because I had asked you, I'm like, you talking about like putting people in timeout, putting people in corners and stuff,
Right.
like what you mean? See there, ass to
No.
grass.
Yeah. I mean, look, I didn't, like I say, I didn't experience gentle parenting. So I understand their perspective, but I also understand being a kid who would have benefited from a conversation. Like, you know what I'm saying? You really didn't have to beat me. You could have just explained me why. And that was a lot of times, that was, you get backhanded for why you don't ask me why because I said so. That's why. Like, no, why? Like, explain to me why this is dangerous or explain to me why this is beneficial. And the problem was a lot of times they didn't have a reason. They didn't have a reason why. It was just because somebody told them to do it. So now you telling me to do it. Or just because if you really sit and think about why are you upset with me, it's really because you upset with whatever else is happening today or all the other stuff you got to deal with as the adult, and now you frustrated with me as a child, learning how to navigate the simplest shit. Yep, because
Now,
that's what my
see
mom
that, see
said.
that. When you now y'all hear her saying that when she's saying that, it's a lot of people. They take their outside stuff and bring it inside of their house and drop it on whoever in the house, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like when a teacher maybe having a problem at home when they come in, pop quiz. You know what I'm saying? Cause
Yeah,
everybody got a pop quiz. They were like what? Or they writing detentions, and it's not even the student's fault.
it's
It's
just
really the
that
fault of stuff that's going on. So she said with that gentle parenting, don't let the outside of what's agitating you make you rush to judgment or change the punishment to something more severe than it needs to be.
and sometimes
So
don't
so
even need to be punishment. Cause oh, go ahead, go ahead.
so with that now, I'm listening. I'm learning from her because hey, I already told y'all. Man, they were laying a smackdown. You know what I'm saying? When I
Uh-huh.
came up, but that adversity, man, it didn't break me. It really just made me stronger because it did. Now I ain't saying that whatever don't kill you make you stronger because I know some people that's in some wheelchairs. You know what I'm saying? So
God,
it
no.
didn't make them stronger. But when now sometimes it's like, man, y'all could have just I'm like you. You could have just told me, but my family, their situation was like they was entrepreneur, they had their own business, so they didn't have a lot of time to really they break it down. I mean, they could have broke it down on our way to the job, but they
Yeah,
didn't. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Because they were focused on, hey, I need you to help me with this right here. We got to make this money, and that's it. So they was really
I mean, I can I can relate to that because like my grandmother owned her own business. It ended up being a family business, and so everybody was involved And then even before that, they were nurses and they would work 12 and however many hour shifts all the time. And then when my granny started her business, like we was a lot of traveling, a lot of long hours for the entire family. So it consumed them. So I can understand how, I ain't got time to tell you why you need to clean the house. Just clean. And a lot of time, it would be I want to run around, or I want to play, or I don't want to go home today. Can we please go somewhere other than the house and all of that? But I'm getting in trouble for stuff that is just normal for kids to do. And I got to really, really get it when I had my own baby. And I'm the one dishing out the punishment. And it's like, is he really acting up, or is he being a toddler and he want to play and he running around? Like, he's making a mess, but if you explain to him how to clean it up, he will clean it up. There's no need of you screaming at him. Like, and I just learned a lot from my baby too. So it's based on my experiences, hearing all the because I said so and I ain't got time and this and then the third, but now I'm being an adult. I got just as many responsibilities. I'm working. I'm trying to, start businesses and do all this different stuff. But at the same time, this is his childhood and he doesn't know anything about what I'm going through. He just knows the attitude or the volume or the whooping that he getting from me because I'm frustrated and he just being a kid.
See, I was like this. I'm like, look here, folks. This world right here is a really, really tough place. It don't really care about you like that. So what we go do, we go get you fortified with essential vitamins and minerals, so to speak.
Oh, don't get
So
me
when you
wrong. He
so
can
when
stick
you
up for
get
himself.
right, so when you get to this situation, man, you will be able to handle yourself and you will be able to know when and where or how to act, especially when feelings are involved. Because we know when feelings are involved, feelings can warp reality. Feelings
Mm-hmm.
can make the truth not truthful. So I was like, I'm gonna show y'all, I'm gonna show you this, I'm gonna show you that, I'm gonna show you that. But at the same time, you might get this type of discipline, but I'm not doing it out of hate, I'm not doing it out of anger. But when we get finished, hey man, tomorrow, man, we finna hit tomorrow, man. We can hit the movie theater, you know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
right there over it. But sometimes it'll stick with you because I know situations in my own life, like I had forgot a lot of the good stuff because I had focused on the stuff that I didn't like.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's interesting, man, because when you're looking at parenting and all these books and all these people, and you looking around, and I'm looking like, my folks had like 11 kids apiece on both sides. Like I don't know how they did that. I can only imagine some of the conversations that were going on in that household.
Yeah.
I don't know if it would been gentle because my grandparents were born like 1920. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So they
But
no, I don't think they had. Go ahead.
I don't feel like every generation is raised in the same environment anyway. I think the point is for us to get better as we go on. Like if our parents' goal was trying to put us in the best situation that they possibly could, then that means that we're in a better situation to then do even better by our kids. Like I keep hearing people to say like, oh, it worked for us, so it worked for us. But like each generation is different. Each generation needs different things. And these kids don't need to be beat down, especially because the world is already gonna beat them down. Like they should be able to come home and get a hug. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna give you the hug now. And she's saying that gentle parenting, but when some people hear that, they think of your child being soft. You see what I'm saying? Like your child being soft or your child doing this. But I don't. You can still be gentle and like you said, still take care for yourself and still speak
hey
out,
Rachel.
but not be a reflection of certain negative aspects.
Yeah, and then like it's not to say that they not still learning how to be respectful and how to, be responsible and how to, do what they still learning skills and they still learning a routine and they still behave in a certain way. But I'm also teaching them like make choices. I'm telling you why it would benefit for you to choose this way, not because somebody gonna beat your ass. Because all you gonna do is wait till you not around me You still gonna do it because it's what you want to do. You just know that if you do it over here, then I'm not gonna see it, or you just gonna learn how to. Because that nothing happened with me. It's just I got sneakier. Like
Right.
honestly, it's like, oh, I'm gonna look like I'm gonna do all the things that you can see on the surface, make sure that I don't get in trouble. And as soon as you don't, because you're not paying attention to me, because you're so focused on is the house clean and is my homework done and do I have straight at you, like you want to see, so everything you can see is gonna look good. Then you're gonna go off in your room and close the door. You're not gonna talk to me till you need something, and that's what I'm gonna be doing. All the stuff you think I ain't doing.
Right.
So I want to have a kid that can talk to me just as freely as they want to about what they like and what they're interested in and what they're doing. Not somebody that got to be scared of me and they just trying to hide everything they can so they'll like, because that's really what come down to. Like, I don't want to get hit. And then it's also contradictory because I couldn't hit nobody. I couldn't get in a fight at school. I couldn't hit my parents either. They could hit me. I couldn't hit them back. And then the kids at school could hit me and I couldn't hit them back. And
Yeah,
if I did hit them back, I'm gonna go home and get hit for hitting the people at school.
yeah, you ain't need Coach McCullough
You
calling
know,
your name.
and then I was gonna get kicked off the basketball team. I was gonna get kicked off the basketball team for fighting. So that I don't teach that either. You're not finna just beat up. I don't care. No, you don't start the fight. But if somebody hits you, I want you to make sure they never do that again. I want you to make sure they think 2, 3, 4 times before they think they finna walk over and hit you, because I want you to knock fire from them. And if you don't, then I'm gonna hit you. Like I said, oh, you like getting beat up? Because I teach the exact opposite. No, don't mess with nobody. But you better not let nobody mess with you. I bet you they won't do it twice.
So y'all hear it. See, I'm learning as an older. I'm gonna get this cut out. This gonna be cut out next time. Y'all ain't even see it. So as an older individual, man, I'm learning, and I'm learning some stuff. So that was a great, you know what I'm saying, a great conversation, and a great segue, because I told her we go knock a couple of these jumps out.
Oh yeah, we do got a
So
few of them.
yeah, man. Then my cousin talking about we had a meeting for this investor meeting for our LLC today
Who's that,
at
Mark?
7. So yeah, we gonna still get it knocked out. Ain't no
Okay.
thing. So also we talk about being gentle and stuff like that. So another thing we wanted to talk about, man, we wanted to talk about equity over equality. Now, a lot of people have seen the picture where you got the people on the little stairs or whatever, on the steps, and they looking over the fence, right?
Mm-hmm.
We know that equality, everybody, or let's just say a pair of shoes. Everybody got a pair of shoes. Boom, everybody equal.
Mm-hmm.
But the equitable part would come in if you gave me a pair of shoes that actually fit.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So you telling me I wear a size 10.5, but you got me a size of 6.5 shoes. Say, well, I gave you some shoes.
Yeah, I can't do nothing with that.
I
And that don't
can't do
benefit
nothing
none
with
of
that.
us. If I don't have what I need, none of us
Now,
have what we need.
like, check this out, cause Miles, she cold with the healing, with the family and stuff like that. But what we go transform this equity and equality into is that should your woman think like a man or have to think like a man? Because we know that a lot of people fought for equality. I don't know if equity was in the dictionary at that time. They studied it in class. But a lot of people fought for equality. And they got it. But it didn't look like they thought, because they left a part out, which is the equity part.
Mm-hmm.
So when we talking about that, should a woman have to think like a man? No. Because if y'all look at some of the Facebook posts, I always type. But especially they talking about some men this, men that. Because the people they talk about are not actually men. Those are males. That's masquerading as men. But what you mean, Moondog? Because men do a couple things. They take accountability. They take responsibility. They make stuff happen.
Come on.
Now, so you see what I'm saying? So if you talk about a guy, hey, baby mama, you think I can borrow your car and all? You may have you chose the wrong person. Or if you see somebody that's always bashing this women and stuff like that, you may have chosen the wrong person.
Mm-hmm.
When you see a man, the way they talk, the way they walk, the way they move, and the thing about it
Hey,
is
Chiquita.
they got that consistency factor. Are they
Mm-hmm.
consistently doing the same thing? Because for people that's faking, cause we still talking about the woman and the man, they go drop their guard. They are going to drop that bass.
Now, I was like, that sounds like something that could be true for women too, not just men. You are
I'm
they?
finna break
Do
that.
they take? I was like, do they take
I'm going.
accountability? Do they take responsibility? Are they being consistent? Are they, making it happen? Like you could say the things for either gender. It's how you show up depends on the partnership and what's needed.
And we've also seen those memes: 100 women versus accountability. You know what I'm saying?
Uh, but
So I'm, I'm
I
gonna
have
ask you
this
this. I'm gonna ask you this, Mike. I mean, you're a poet, you're a wordsmith. I mean, should somebody's woman have to think like a man?
sometimes
Why
if it's
though?
needed,
But that was the man for, right?
but he should have to think like a woman sometimes.
Oh,
That's
whoa.
because like
Break
it's
that,
you can
break
go
that
from.
down. I'm lost. I'm lost. You
So we
lost me.
have every single person has masculine energy and feminine energy. You can look at that through biology. Everybody has estrogen and testosterone. You have it in different levels, but it show up depending on your gender and your DNA is shows up differently. The same is true for masculine and feminine energy. So you have to possess both to be a person. And I was just thinking about like if you take humans out of it, even if you look at nature and how like the animals will take take a lion. Let's take the species of lions. The
Okay.
men are supposed to be the protectors and can be hunters, but so can the women. The women can hunt. The women can protect. And it's like when there's a threat against the group, they put the men up front. But if there's a threat against children, the women are gonna take care of them kids no matter what. You know what I'm saying? And it's like the men, whether the men hunt or not, the women gonna make sure that everybody eat, regardless. You can see that, and I think the same is true in humans, like in our households. You have a partnership, and especially somebody who has been in both relationships with men and women. You two people got to make it happen, regardless of the gender identity or roles that y'all play. It's like you are a partner. You are a grown adult. Y'all got a household. Y'all got responsibilities. Don't let y'all have kids too. Y'all got to make decisions, regardless of who's good at it, who has the resources, who has the time, who has the energy. Sometimes I'm sick. Sometimes, sometimes my money a little higher. Sometimes hers a little higher. Sometimes, it really don't matter. It's like who got it and who can do it, who can make it happen. And when you both working together, that's where it's more equity over equality. I don't need, but it's like I do sometimes fall into those, gender roles, and we were discussing this amongst some queer women. But like when we around men, even though I'm bisexual, I'll date a woman. For some reason, when I'm with a man, I'm not opening no door because I'm with a man. I don't touch the door. You got that, but.
Y'all see, you touching on down.
But when it comes to like paying the tab, like typically if I'm with a man, he gonna pay. But that's not to say that if we in a relationship, he always got to be the one that pay. And if we in a household, the bills are determined by who got the job, who got, it depends on the situation. So it's like all of these different things. And I think we sit here and argue about men should be doing this and women should be doing that. And it's like adults should be caring for adults.
Yeah. See how it circled and it went around and that
It
bullseye.
did.
But
Okay.
okay, but balance. From what I got from what she was saying, it was talking about balance, man. You gotta have both in certain situations. You born with both in certain situations because you come from both, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when they, I was about to say what happened, but when that thing is right and you got balance, you got the thing about balance. Balance it helps with perspective.
Mm-hmm.
One person sees it that way, one person sees it that way. Both could be right. You saying that's not saying that one is right and one is wrong. Both could be right. But we talking about balance. We talking about equity over equality. Once everybody get what they need, watch how the situation is supposed to thrive. If
Mm-hmm.
everybody got what they need, as I said, need not want. If everybody theoretically has what they need, that situation should thrive. Be it whatever you, unless greed comes into play, or unless ego comes into play, and all these other things, super ego, all that
Mm-hmm.
subconscious stuff that you got that you've been holding on to because you think, like my boy showing up on Bruce Leroy, who's the master? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Because sometimes when you everybody have what they want, but when that ego kick in, it'll it'll throw your whole mix off, man. Your Kool-Aid don't even taste like Kool-Aid no more.
For
You know
sure.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It'll take like a whole different situation, man. Like man, what happened with this?
I
So
think it's
she's
just. Oh, go ahead.
nah. I told y'all, man. She cold with it, man. You see how I'm absorbing this like absorbing Junior. You know what I'm saying? I'm like some baking soda right now, man.
Mm-hmm.
She gets pouring it and pouring it and pouring it, and I'm just absorbing, man. That old Kitty Little, man. I'm gonna change
Not
my name
kidding.
from Moondog to Kitty Little 38732.
What's up, Tim?
Oh
But
man.
yeah, I don't know when we okay. So I thought about the gender roles too, but now I'm sitting here thinking about equity over equality. I'm also thinking about like racial uh issues too. Cause I
Mm-hmm.
remember I told one of my clients that we were gonna be doing this. She said she had a
Mm-hmm.
podcast, and I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna be a co-host on the podcast." And I told her about what we'd be doing, and she was like, "Is it gonna be centered around Black people?" I was like, well, we Black, so and it's gonna be based on our experiences. So I'm sure we're gonna talk about some Black issues, but it's not all just Black. It's not specific. She says, yeah, we need to be focused on Black people, and which we do. But like at the same time, I was like, why can't we discuss white issues or issues that affect other races, or like I guess I feel like the state of the United States right now is like everything that's going on is affecting all of us. And yes, we have this history between races, and things need to be discussed and corrected or whatever. But like the more I get to know people in general, and this is why I don't have like all these views of like gender roles and religious beliefs and all that, because like I just know people. And it's like behind them closed doors, everybody going through shit. Like the same stuff, the same issues going on in our families, they're dealing with in their families. So it's like, can we all just come together and heal? Because if we working on that, then it won't be all this violence and tension and separation, and it won't have to be so much conversation because there'll just be an understanding of like people are people and people are going to do what they're going to do. So just allow space for everybody to exist and get what they need and not take so much. That's what I think the problem is the greed from the economy, from people needing attention. I feel like men and women are arguing because this group feel like they need more attention or they need more validation. Like I feel like once everybody is being heard, felt, and seen or whatever, we can just be, and it won't be no need to be arguing about stuff like this. Like that's just me.
You were talking about, what I'm saying, racial issues and dealing with black people and stuff like that, right? I tell y'all what, if if nobody's ever been to Houston, Texas, go to Houston, Texas, go to HEB or Fiesta one day and go up in there. I swear you're not this right here. This could be Puerto Rican. This could be Dominican. this could be Cuban. This
Yeah, I done got
I'm
mistaken for everything.
I'm paying. I'd have been called Pakistani. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
like they be like, "Where your people from? From the Middle East?" Like, no, I'm from Mississippi.
I'm
What you
looking like,
say?
am I glowing? Am I glowing today, dude? Turn around and say, "Hey man, where you from?" He was like, he had his his Arabic or Indian stuff on. I'm like, "Hey man," he said, "Where you from?" He said, "You from Pakistan?" I'm like, "Nah, I'm from Mississippi." He was like, "Ain't turning around." You know what I'm saying?
He
So
like, I thought you was one of us.
he was like, "Oh, I thought you was one of us." So the thing about it, like, I challenge anybody to go to like a very, very multicultural or racially ambiguous city, man. Houston got so many different types of people in it. If y'all ever get a chance to go there, just on a Saturday morning, man, go to a grocery store and see if you can pick out who is who, because she said about the racial issue, but when you just look at somebody, you really don't know. And you really don't know what somebody going through, and you really don't know what it took for them to get to the point in which they are right now.
Mm-hmm.
So what I did, me and my cousin, we be talking, and we have good conversations, and I talk to other people that we have conversations as well, right? So we have these conversations, and they talk about black people this, black people that. They doing this and they doing that. I said, I tell you what, white people evil and all this other stuff. I said, I got you. And I asked them, the company that you're working for, who founded your company that you're working for?
Mm.
And I was like, go look it up and see if it was a white person or a black person, and then we can go from there.
Mm-hmm.
And they looked it up, and they ain't even answer. I said, I already looked it up because I know. I said, come on, man, are you being influenced to think a certain way because you don't want to think for yourself, or are you? I understand we all need to be uplifted. Now, once we uplift us, what we gonna
Come
do
on,
next?
that's the part. And I feel like,
What's the next point? 'Cause once we get finished patting each other on the back, hugging each other, taking the knives out that we put in some of our own backs, you know what I'm saying,
mm-hmm.
stuff like that. Now what we gonna do?
I feel like the responsibility for every one of us is first of all to take care of you. Like, it's a lot of us that got issues that we need to deal with before we worrying about somebody else and what they did to us. I don't care who that somebody else is. So for me, I was like, I see what they are doing to our communities and our families, but I'm like, okay, they're not smarter than us though. Like, if I look back on Black history, I'm looking at where Black people taught the white people how to do everything that they're doing. So if we did it before, then we can do it again. So I was like, and also before I get to screaming about what the politicians need to be doing and what the government needs to be doing, what can I do? And it's like, if I can't even take care of myself, then why am I trying to set out to save the whole world? So I shifted because I was like, an activist at one point, and I was like, hold on, let me just take care of me. Because for one, I found out a lot of these folks were hypocrites. Like, you yelling real loud, but when I give you an opportunity for us to actually do something, you can't show up. Like, for instance, the part that stands out the most, I was at Millsaps, and it was when the water in was it Michigan? Flint, Michigan.
Yeah.
And it became, a big issue. And Tougaloo had arranged Tougaloo had arranged a water drive, and they were going to take water or send water to Flint, Michigan. So they were just taking either donations of money or water. So at this time, you could go into Walmart and get a jug of water for, I think, 89 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Mind you, I'm in college. I ain't got no job, or if I did, it was like a little minimum wage, part-time campus job. Either way, I ain't got a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
And I went and bought a couple of jugs of water, like literally with whatever change I had. I think I had a couple dollars, like because I'm college broke.
Right.
I would have got a couple jugs of water, and my dorm room was supposed to be the collection point. Now there had been so much shit talking on campus about the Black Student Union, which was I was a board member of, and what we were not doing and how we were not fit or whatever. But we partnered with Tougaloo, and then they had a problem because it was like, well, y'all are not doing it. It's really another school doing it. I'm like, yeah, because they got the truck already. So I figured we might as well just put our water on there instead of trying to go get a truck. You know,
Right.
they
Right.
already got one. So we might as well get water, you know? And so, you know who donated?
Who?
The white kids.
I don't believe you
The white kids.
because
I give you 2 or 3 black kids, one of them being my sweet mate who lived across the hall, who also had to scramble up some change to go get something from the store. And we had to bomb a ride from somebody to even get to the store. But yeah, the white people.
but you just told me that all these folks were evil. You
Right.
just told me that which another thing we still talk about what we were talking about earlier. But if people got a chance to travel, I've traveled like from one coast to another coast, up, down, left, right, across seas and stuff. And I swear, man, a lot of the stuff I know is happening, but I don't never see it. Which you know,
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I know you're gonna bombard me every day with the same stuff, man, but I don't be seeing it.
That's
And
not
and
my
I be like,
experience.
it is not my experience. I'm not saying that it's not happening because I'm from the Mississippi Delta,
I'm
and
about
I
to say, now I
know a lot
experienced
of
some stuff at home now.
right, and I know how people get down. So when we talking about this equity thing, we talk about this equality thing. We talking about we know that how we want to treat others, but at the same time, we still gotta treat ourselves the same way. Cause people, I do not like using cliches at all. But people be talking about, man, treat somebody the same way you want to be treated. But what if that person don't even love themselves? You see what I'm saying? So how they gonna treat you like they want to be treated if they don't even love themselves?
I might not want what you want. What you okay with in your life is not what I'm okay with. So,
You see, you see what I'm saying? Like, hey man, let me be great in my own way,
hmm
and then you be great in your own way.
and we still
Both
can
of
be
us
useful
being
to
great.
each other.
Now we go once again we go form like Voltron, and we gonna make that thing happen. So now she also said we go. Oh, I definitely want to talk about this. She had a cold video because y'all know she dropped out the map for a little minute, but then she came back stronger than ever. Because I'm checking for like, hey man, you good? You know what I'm saying? I'm checking for, but people got stuff, man. Everybody
hmm
got stuff to deal with. Prioritizations, right?
hmm
She was talking about letting people go. She was talking about letting this guy go, or not her in particular, but in this situation, letting people go because we people was energy vampires. You know what I'm
hmm
saying?
hmm
Energy vampires. As long as you can help, as long as you're being, but you've heard this already. We know that people already heard it before. They see it. But why can't people let go though? What's keeping them? I don't hear no people. They be soul tied. Man,
Nah,
y'all people
nah. You
people
don't
get the
stand no
same word,
business,
man.
bro.
They use the same word like 99. It, narcissist. Everybody a narcissist now. Come on, man. Soul ties, narcissist. What is the real reason why that person didn't let go? Is it familiarity? Is the fact that they don't want to start over? Is the fact that they don't love themselves? They think they deserve what's happening? They really punishing themselves by being with this cat.
Oh,
So I
you
know we
think
were
that's the
talking about,
best you could do? Yeah.
and oh, that was a cold one. Is this the best that I can do at the time?
From the woman's perspective, we already like seen as less of a woman the older we get and we don't have a man. Like, that's kind of like the society viewpoint. So from the woman's perspective, it's like, if I found a man that he don't hit me and he don't cheat on me, or if he does hit on me or cheat on me, at least he pay the bills and at least he come home every day. And, at least I can say I got a man. Like, the standards be very low for what is worth keeping somebody. And sometimes people do that because they maybe not had anybody stay around. So because this man at least wants to be present, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to take this, at least so I can say I'm not alone. Or I don't want to be a single mother. I see how the single mothers are struggling, and I could never do that. Or, and it's just, it could be a lot of things depending on the person, but I think it still goes back to what people need to heal. I keep going back, so you just need to heal yourself, because when the healed version of you ain't gonna give a damn if you got to do it by yourself.
And Betty Wright, the great Betty Wright said, having a pizza man is better than having no man at all. She went from no pain to after the pain.
After the pain, girl.
But tonight was the night.
Then said God didn't say that. God has nothing to do with that. Because there's no way having a piece of man. Girl, no, God said husbands be faithful to your wives. Ain't no way, girl. Yeah.
Now we go hold on. Let me add that to the list. Do people really read the Bible? Let me put that down there. Or they be out there on freestyle. I got a video about that too. Oh man, see that? I told y'all we here, man. I told y'all.
It's queued up in there one of these days.
Because I found that, I'm gonna add that to the list, because I swear I can be hitting them with the same stuff that's in there, and they be upset. But that's neither here nor there. I'm gonna use what
Jesus did to the Pharisees, but we can get into that later.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that another time. So when we talking about, we know that people been beating the relationship thing across the head and stuff like that. Man, even with a job, man, some people talking about they hate going to their job. They hate this, they hate that, they hate the people, they hate this, they hate that. And I always ask them, man, why you going? Why you still going? Man, cause they pay good. Oh, okay. So you gonna stress yourself out
every day.
You gonna have a heart attack, collapse at work, and all this other stuff because they pay good. Can we find another job that pays just as good though?
I told somebody.
Same better benefits, or is it the looking process is something that you don't want to partake in?
Because we stress out about the bills. You don't want to leave your job, and then at the hope of getting another one, or maybe you apply to a job and you ain't got one. So
man,
you ain't.
Tiff, we appreciate you, Tiffany. Man, right. God, man, run it up there, God.
Yeah, thank you.
Woo,
but yeah,
man.
I literally I almost had a panic attack at work one day. I don't know what was going on, but I was thinking about somebody I knew, their supervisor died at work. So this person already stressed out about the job. Anyway, It's a lot going on. And then the supervisor dies at work. And the same day as she is trying to help revive the supervisor.
Go on, Tiff. Man, you cold with it. I'm listening though.
As the supervisor is trying to revive, as the person is trying to revive the supervisor, once they get this woman on the stretcher and out, now the person is handed the responsibility of her job. And then in the next couple of days or weeks, this person continues to have to go through a whole lot of drama with this job. And I said, you do realize if you die tomorrow, they just gonna find somebody else to do your job. Like, you literally got to see that happen in real life. Your supervisor died. at work. And they had you doing her job the next day. You already had your instructions by the end of the day. So why are you now about to kill yourself trying to meet these standards because the work has to be done? What they gonna do if you die? They're gonna get somebody else to do it. So either they're gonna get somebody else to do it today or you're gonna take a day off. Like, I don't get it. And I just feel like you either going to not, like, you set boundaries at work, or you find something, a job, a business, a flow, whatever you got to do to get yourself in a situation where it makes sense. Because I really don't feel like any of us are really going to be successful in an environment where you hate to go into every day.
Oh man, old Moondog, man. He was a good worker. He died. You know what I'm saying? We gonna remember him. Hey, but make sure you put that new job in the in the paper or on Indeed.
Mm-hmm.
So 'cause we gotta fill his job, and we gonna miss him though.
Yeah,
We
they
we
not
gonna
even
we
gonna
gonna
come
hang
to
his
your
picture.
funeral.
We gonna hang his picture in the break room and everything. You know what I'm saying?
They not gonna come
And,
to your
and
funeral. They not gonna send your mama no flowers. Like, you just gonna be gone.
nah, I'm just gonna be gone and remembered as a cool person, dead as a doorknob, trying to see whether did I transition or did I get reincarnated. You know what I'm saying?
And the best they gonna give you is a moment of silence the next day. Like, that's the best they got for you. An email might
Yeah,
go out, and then they gonna move on.
that's basically. See, I always say, man, sometimes people be making too much sense, which I put that under a post. I'm like, man, you making too much sense
Yeah,
because the reason why I said it because sometimes when you just put it plain, simple, no add, no connotation onto it, just put it, just be a straight shooter, so to speak. That's really the best way to. That's really the best way to do it because sometimes you're being beaten around the bush. People try to read between the lines with something that's not even there.
yeah.
But
No,
if you
like,
just
no,
come
let's.
out straight to it, be like,
Yeah,
hey, I need to take me a day, man. I'm about to tap out. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna holler at y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give me like a 3 or 4 day weekend in, and I'll holler at y'all next week. You got you got to take care of yourself. I got to take care of myself. I don't know
mm-hmm,
about everybody else. Uh-oh. I got a meeting in three
mm-hmm.
minutes, man.
All right,
I gotta shut it down. But we definitely go run it back. I added some more stuff. I'm gonna drop you some more stuff because
bet that stuff
I be
come to
working
me.
at work and them ideas be popping. I be like,
Yeah.
dropping it off in the, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I appreciate you. Hey, everybody that man, hit her up, man. I appreciate y'all as well, man. Tiff been on it. Man, I'm been going through that, man. All your folks, man, they off in here deep, man. You know what I'm saying? Been scrolling
Uh-huh.
through there.
I ain't been here in a
Rachel
minute.
off in that thing. Man, chocolate glam off of that thing. I'm like, all right, that's what's up. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. They're
Royal
my
Beauty
people.
Bees. You know what I'm saying? So her people, man, really showed up, man, and showed out, man. You know what I'm saying? People, where you been? You know what I'm saying?
I've been around. I've been around. I ain't been gone. I've been
Hey,
around.
man, see, that's a beautiful thing. But if you know me in real life, man, I'm a joke a lot. I'm a have fun. I'm a smile. Wait till that homecoming come for East Side. Just
Man,
man,
y'all gotta let y'all have it this weekend. I ain't gonna make it. Like, y'all gotta let y'all have it.
I
I'm
had to
not gonna be
recover,
there.
man. Hey, I had to recover, man, from that thing. But we gotta do a little old jump about that too, man. I had to recover, man.
Hmm.
I was down and out. I had to drive back to woo wee.
Yeah, I ain't
But
gonna
with
make it
that being
this time.
said, I know I'm sounding country. I'm from the Mississippi Delta.
It
I'm
is
not using my professional. First of all, I'm not going to use my professional voice today. You know
not
why?
perfect.
Because I don't have to. You know what I'm saying?
Cause I
I'm
want to.
going to run with this voice right here. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, man, it's been the Moondog 3732 show. Hey, man, I appreciate everything you did. I appreciate Maya, you know what I'm saying, the poet, for having me on her platform because this was actually her idea. I was going through the how can I say this? An antiquated way
Real professional.
of doing the same thing, but once again, I listen, I'm receptive. and it worked out in the end. Now, with
Mm-hmm.
that being said, hey man, I'll holler at y'all cats later, man.
All right.
Man, bye. All right, hey, I got you though. I got you. Know the business. I got you.
Okay.
All right, man.
Okay.